Hello. Okay, so the question for today is how do you read color codes? And what I mean when I say color codes is the color code on a resistor that looks like this, except not paper. So what's the value for that resistor? Let's find out. Okay, so this first bar here, the blue one, is going to be your first digit. You're going to take it from a color code, and I'll have a color code chart somewhere. Probably. I'm thinking it'll be over there, but this is the first time I'm doing this. Okay, so copy down that first digit from the first band. Then you've got the second band, and you're going to copy down the digit for that band too. So the third one, that red one, is going to be your multiplier. And so basically you're going to take those first two digits and multiply them by 10 to the power of whatever number that third color is assigned. Okay? And then the last value is going to be the tolerance value. And I'll explain what that means at the end. So for this particular resistor, you've got blue, yellow, red, silver. So our first band is blue. Blue is 6. Okay? 6, first digit. Yellow is 4. But we got 64. And then our multiplier. So times 10 to whatever number red is assigned according to the table. And red is 2. So we've got 64 times 10 to the 2. That's our resistance value. 64 times 10 to the 2 ohms. So 6,400 ohms or 6.4 kiloohms is our value for this resistor. Alright, so this last band, the silver band, is the tolerance. On this one it's silver. They're usually gold or silver, but they can be other colors. That also has a value that you'll find on the chart. And for silver, it's plus or minus 10%. So this resistor, 6.4 kiloohms, plus or minus 10%. And what that plus or minus 10% is that if you measure this resistor, its actual value is going to be within 10% of 6.4 kiloohms. So it's either going to be somewhere less than 6.4 kiloohms, up to 640 ohms less, or up to 640 ohms more. So the range for that is going to be 6,400 ohms minus 640 ohms, which is, I'm going to do some quick math here. So the range for this is going to be 5.76 kiloohms, which is 10% less than 6.4 kiloohms, all the way to 7.04 kiloohms, which is 10% more than 6.4 kiloohms. So if you were to measure this resistor, or a resistor with these same bands, this isn't a resistor, this is an index card. If you were to measure a resistor that had these same color bands in the same order, then the value for this resistor your reading would be between 5.76 kiloohms and 7.04 kiloohms. It could be anywhere in that range. Also, sometimes resistors, instead of having these 3 bands here, they could have 4 bands. And that's the same concept, except now instead of the first digit and the second digit and then the multiplier, you would have 3 digits and then the multiplier. So, for example, if we add another red band after the yellow band and before the red band that we have now, red is 2, so you would have the same first 2 digits, 6-4, and then the red band that we're putting right in there. The digit for that would be 2, so now you've got 642 times 10 to the 2, so you would have 64.2 kiloohms. Okay, bye!